When people tell Aaron, like, you're the reason why there's, like, a warning, a content warning on the show now, to me, I'm just like, it's not Aaron's fault. It's, like, because of the fans. They didn't put that on the show. There's been plenty of times where someone said bad stuff on the show. Do you think that feeds her ego? No, she probably is embarrassed by it. Aaron's probably embarrassed by it. Aaron probably hates it. But when people say it to me, I'm like, they're wrong, really. I think it's the fans that it's their fault. You know, you can try to cancel Aaron. They tried to cancel Aaron. They tried everything in the book. They tried to, like, you know, hold her accountable. Whatever that means. They still are doing it to this day. But she's getting interviews with, like, Laura Trump. To me, it's like, well, it didn't work. Try something else, because what you're trying is basically making her more popular. Like, if you left her alone and never talked about her again, she probably would have went into hiding. And she would nothing would have ever happened. She wouldn't be doing interviews with Laura Trump. She's probably the most popular person from our season, just by virtue of, like, has the most YouTube subscribers. Nick Uhas is probably either a little bit in front of her or a little bit behind her. Angela's the devil and should be removed from the game. That wicked witch.
Boom!
I still don't know who, like, or what she did, I guess. I don't know. And, like, it's easy now to say, like, oh, well, people shouldn't be going after Angela because she didn't really do anything. But, like, it's even tougher to say, don't go after someone even though they did do something. I don't know. Also, with the Angela stuff, it's like Angela made fun of, or Angela played up, like, that she was bullied by Matt. She made that all up so she could play the good guy. And then Matt made up all the stuff about, like, my mom's gonna be so hurt and all this shit about the outside. She brought in, the outside world. Like, they're both playing victim, like, how hard you can high road. And people are gonna take it seriously and pretend like there's been abuse in the Big Brother house. The cops need to be involved. Do you ever talk to RHAP or Taryn? No, I've done RHAP before. I, like, maybe in passing talk to Taryn, but I haven't been to, like, any events or anything like that with Taryn. But I don't know. I just think that, like, RHAP and Taryn has the biggest, like, pull in the community. They're, like, they have the most pull. And I think that they'll never really talk shit about Big Brother because Big Brother gives them the opportunity to interview when someone gets evicted, or at the end of the year, the backyard interviews with house guests. They'll never talk shit about the show, really. It'll be like, oh, this, but, like... And then every year it'll always be like, this is the best season ever. Like, you need to watch this. This is like old school Big Brother. It always starts off the same every single year. Swap the BB house. Every year can't be the best year ever. You know, I don't know. And then on top of... Jesus. Rest in peace, headphone me. On top of that, they won't talk shit about the fandom and how fucking toxic the fandom is. They'll never say, like, the fandom's actually ruining the show. Like, that's what's making the show actively worse. No one will ever say that because the people that give them money are the people that are making the show worse. If that makes sense. Like, it's a lot of people pretending. I'll say it, fans ruin every fandom. I mean, it's not... I don't think that's true. Fans ever ruin every fandom till a fandom dies, and then it just becomes a dormant thing that people like and aren't fucking insane about. I wonder where the toxic fandom learned to post 3 a.m. rants on social media. I've never seen any of our leaders. I miss On the Block. Well, I think that, like... I think we were more realistic and realists. I feel like too many people are fucking high on their own supply. I think people do a lot of work and they do a lot of good work, but also I think, like, the work that they've been doing has enabled a certain group of people that are toxic to everything. And basically the show will die because of this group of people. Hamster Watch, unconfirmed, but I think the excess fishies are thanks to the rabies carriers who think it's cute to harass their families and workplaces. Rabies carriers is what she calls the fucking rabid fans. The people that have rabies. I think that is, like, the most apt description. Also unconfirmed, but I think that's a big part of why Canada killed feeds. It's just a TV show. Don't be trash. We've been talking about this for fucking at least since the feeds have gone from Canada, but even before this. Internet amplifies too much shit, opinions, and they easily influence hop on. It's a terrible game of telephone years in the making. Well, it's funny how like perfectly Big Brother seasons like they it's funny because they represent what's actually happened on the outside too. If you think about it, of like people are like, "Oh my god, I hate how the house always votes together. I hate how the house votes together." It's like, well, generally, if you go on Twitter, basically 90% of all people who talk about Big Brother, they say the exact same fucking opinions about the exact same character or the people on the show. 90%. There's like 10% of people on Twitter have a dissenting opinion about anything that happens on Big Brother. There's a 90% group that just like are just this is what the consensus is. I just wish that more people would say stuff, I guess. People are too afraid to lose their money, and like I get that. I totally get that, but also it's just like you can delude yourself into saying and thinking some other bullshit, but I've talked to plenty of people that are alumni, I guess, and other people that know exactly what the fuck is going on, I guess. Season 2 threatening murder, to Season 8 burning Jen with a cig, to Season 14 headbutting, to now where someone called somebody a bad name. Like the slope of what's offensive enough to warrant harassment is stupid. I think it has to do with language. Because I think, like, people want to weaponize language that we use. Because, like, abuse is, like, the number one most, like, if you hear the word abuse, you need to be on serious mode. No more joking around. And then, like, abuse is something that happens in the Big Brother house. It's a controlled circumstance or whatever, but like when you hear that, it sounds like Jesus Christ, what's happening in the Big Brother house? Or like, you know, they're on the chopping block. Chopping block is a reference to fucking chopping someone's head off, you know, like or an animal's head. Like it means ending the life. Chopping block, that's what it is. You know, and people want to twist it and make it like people are in danger, you know. I think that's basically the issue, is that like people use language and they like are trying to weaponize language. There's nothing else you can do in the Big Brother house except for weaponize language. Abuse is what happened when my mom told me she should have aborted me when she had the chance. I'm super sorry if that happened to you, Thorgar. I'm offended. Remove this man. It yeah, I mean, really though, that's what it is like it desensitizes us all, and it like devalues all that, like being fake upset about what's her name, Angela, calling Matt a fucking weird looking guy or whatever she called him, bug eyes guy, made personal attacks about his appearance, or if it's him threatening her, you know, I think we both have to just be like, who cares? It's all fair in love and war. I wouldn't do it. It's not how I'd play the game, but like, let people play. Goddamn. Like, no one wants to go in and play the game anymore. Another reason why the fucking show is bad now, because everyone's too afraid. The reason that like it ever is good is because people go in and they don't know about the fandom. We're desensitized to what matters and oversensitized to the little things in the end. All meaningless. It's true. It's true. I don't know. Am I crazy or what?